Who we got in the building?
Yo, you got Mr. Sam Addo, director, producer of the feature film Cards on the Table.
You got Draven A. Bunny to Sean. You already know.
You got Christos Libros playing Steve.
You got 2 mics here, you know. Yeah.
Got Andrew Troy and I'm playing Q in the film, actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that you deserve it. Right, so let's talk. So let's cut straight to the chase. Cards on the table. Only one of you is branded up, by the way. What is that all about?
I didn't even get the memo. I didn't know that. I was like, yes.
What is this all about? Like, where do you listen?
No, it's all good. I mean, some of them have T-shirts. Some of them, unfortunately, might have missed out on that actually. But
I think it looks like everyone's here for their own purpose, like their own
you
style.
tell them.
You got Usher walking in.
Usher walks in. Usher walks in 25 minutes late. Give us a song, Usher.
I'm so sorry, guys, man. But I'm here for the cause, man.
He's out there with.
So
He's getting a lot of groupie love right now. That
I
one.
you got this blue chair. You don't need this blue chair no more. Then I can sit on it. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, am I allowed to sit down?
Get off your knees, man. Get off your knees.
Literally here on my knees.
You're the man, come on.
Okay, all right, cool. So I need somebody, one of you lot to, remember you have got 2 mics here. I need one of you to let me know a bit more about this movie and what it is that we're here to talk about.
Okay, so Cards on the Table is based on 4 lifelong friends on their victories and failures in life.
Are you reading that? Or is that off the top of your head?
That's at the top of my head.
Are you reading what? Done that one before.
Give us that bomb, you know what I'm saying? You gotta media train your team, you know what I'm saying? Media train the cast, baby.
So the movie, is it out yet?
Yes, it is. It's out online, www.copfilm.com.
Okay. And is that the only place that we can find it at the moment?
Yes, true, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, again, it's about... So, one more time, what is it about? Because that was very fast, but very, very efficient and very good. I'm impressed. But one more time, in a slower form, like, what is it about? What are your individual roles in this movie?
So, Cards on the Table is about 4 young men from London, from East, South London, and it's just basically about their life, their victories, their struggles, their relationships, and when you watch the film, you'll see their life unfold, and you'll see just kind of, you go on their journey and understand what they go through. Okay. As everyday type of guys. All
right. So you all have acted before, or are you new to this? How does it work out?
I'm a bit new. I've done a little bit of acting.
When you say
before.
A bit new, do you mean like brand new?
I've never done.
Okay,
no
see, you tried a bit
major,
new. No, you're new.
You
See what it is. You're new.
Kind of new, fresh to the team.
Okay, all right.
I've never really done no major acting before. This was like my first major league.
Hold the mic just so you've got the mic. So you're gonna have to pass the mic amongst yourself. So when you say you've not done any major acting, what had you done before this?
I played a role in a film, a South East London film from around there.
Okay.
Called Dirty Money.
You had to think about that. How long ago was that?
It was a while ago.
Okay, so you've done a bit of acting before.
Yes.
So coming into this, what was the process coming into this? How were you all chosen for your roles? Was there like a casting, or were you all known to the director?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did an open audition, which is intense. So literally, we had like queues of people waiting to audition, and we
queues of people.
Yeah, I waited something like 2-3 hours before I got in.
It was about 2-3 hours, yeah.
Did you wait 2-3 hours because they put the weaker actors to the back, or was it the case that it just happened to be a long queue?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that live on radio.
Asking, innit?
Make us sound like we're like all up ourselves. No, it was literally first come first serve. Some people had time slots depending on their role. So we had a couple of younger roles. They had an earlier time. Okay. And then it just depends on the time you came in. There you got a number, and then you had to wait. And then you just literally go into the room, and it was like Sam, producer, and it's like, all right, here's the text, do it, or fly with it, or you might have got an improvisation. Okay. So then, like, thinking as a performer at the time, you're just like, when you get improvisation, you're like, oh, what am I going to do? Yeah. What's going to happen? And then I remember with my one, Sam kind of said, because me and Dre's character have a bit of a conflict. Yeah. In the film, so he kind of said, "All right, so this is the scenario. He's made you angry. Now run with it." And then I just kind of did that, and I was like, "Oh, that sucked." But then I got the role.
Oh yeah. So Sam, how did that work then? So you were the one of the take the mic. You involved in the casting. So why did you pick these three?
Well, first and foremost, for those who have not seen the film, the film was about 4 lifelong friends. Yeah, we were missing one of our characters. Yep. So big love, shout outs going out to our boy Dante. He plays Frankie in the film. My first feature film. I'm a producer. I've made many short films for myself. I've produced many short films for other people, and I just took it serious. So when we got the space, I think we got a decent space in Wembley, wasn't it? It was in Wembley, was it? Yeah. And I put out an open casting call, which is generally for anyone who wants to try a thing.
So I could have come.
You really could have tried,
Jeez,
but you didn't rate me in it. You didn't rate me. You sort of posed. You didn't rate me. You stayed home trying to mix in it. You were trying to mix.
If I had come along, there would be a different. I would be sat right here, right now.
All I know is this. All I know is this. On the other side of the table. I like that. So all it is. Over 200 people came for auditions, and at the end of the day, these three. Well, this gentleman didn't cast for the film in that way. We'll get into that later. But these two and Frank.
Good. Jeez.
He's that good. To be honest, he really is that good. These two and the gentleman who ends up playing Frankie. Essentially, they won the roles. They really came in to take those roles. I, as the director, there was someone I'd already seen elsewhere who came to the audition who, in my head, and my brother's head, and one of our producers' head, we were like, he's definitely going to get this role. And the guy we thought was going to get it didn't get it. Dante came and stole that role. Okay. I had a good idea who was going to play Q, and then this brother came in and just beat up everyone and took the role. And then Christos, who happens to be Greek, the character Steve was meant to be a white guy. All the white guys were good, but he came in and he was like, he has something special in his eyes. He was like, I'm coming here to take the role, you know what I mean? Okay. He really came for it, you know? And it wasn't just about me, it was about me, my brother, and the rest of the team going, oh gosh, we've got a decision to make here. Okay. But I think those who've seen the film all agree, I think we picked well, cast-wise.
So, Christopher, actually, I want to speak to you about your role. Actually, moving on swiftly, and that's a nice segue into your character. Talk about your character. Who's your character, and describe who he is and his.
So, characters. My character's name's called Steve. He's a young man in his late 20s, early 30s, and he basically is going through a tough time with his ex-girlfriend and his kids, and basically he just wants his family
baby mother
back.
drama.
Baby mother drama. That's the thing. So he just wants his mother. He wants his family back, and he's a bit of a, in a positive way. He's a bit of a bum.
Okay. But
he means well. He wants to work hard. He wants to provide for his family. But he's still living with his boy at his boy's house for about 6 months and stuff like that. So it's just like, is he gonna move forward? Is he gonna find his family back again and get together again? Yeah. So that's his story. That's part of his story. Yeah.
So I've seen the movie. Obviously, I was there at the premiere. I was fortunate.
You say the premiere, and then there's silence in the background.
I don't know how I snuck in through the back door. But
well done.
So you got to do, innit? Pecnam and that. So. Were you aware of what was required of you going into the movie? I know obviously you had gone through the casting and all the rest of it, but were you aware of exactly what you needed to do?
No.
Because when I watched you and I saw you in underpants, I thought, nah, you know what, I don't know if I could deal with that. And they weren't even nice underpants either. I don't know who gave it. Are they your own underpants? Because if they are, have you got a missus and she needs, she needs to sort it out of you.
They were my own.
They're awful.
Yeah, they were. But they were the ones that I don't wear. I use for character.
Why do you even own them? Y fronts.
I don't own them. To be fair, it's character. But to be fair, me and Sam had a lot of conversations about that.
About the white fronts.
About the white fronts. And he was like, "Yeah, go for it." No. But no, it was.
Man couldn't even go to TK Maxx and pick out some YSLs or something.
Yeah, no, you know what? True say. Next time I'll think about that. I'll put more effort into that. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, but how long did it take you to make this movie? Was it a couple of months, couple of weeks, couple of years?
We shot that in a week.
7 days.
7 days. We shot in 7
days.
And it was definitely a movie that is probably a month, 2 months.
And how long is the film?
Hour and 10.
An hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
And you shot that in 7 days.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How long were you working each day?
Boy.
12 hours.
12 hours a day for 7 days.
Over.
Was it 7 days split up, or was it 7 days straight?
No, it was 7
It was Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sunday day, and then we finished Sunday night.
Wow, really?
Um,
Intense. Do you any of you lot have day jobs?
Yeah.
So you have to take like annual leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
Take annual leave.
The power of persuasion, bro.
Yeah, I know that.
That's what that is.
Any means necessary. Make it by any means necessary.
That's it.
100%.
We really believed in the project.
Yeah.
And even though I looked at the script and I saw 7 days and I was like,
Also,
How
it
are
was
we gonna
planned to be
do
7
this?
days, so you knew from the start it was going to be 7 days.
Yeah, because of availability, because of
Yeah.
budget. You know what I mean? In an ideal world, I would have shot it over 24 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there was no way it was going to happen. I was at the time I was teaching full time.
Yeah.
And it happened to be you have 1 week off. I don't know if
Yeah.
you boys know this. In October, there's
so
7
you
days
got
off.
on your own
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, is it-
No. I just
so
knew.
you didn't worry about
I just
nobody
knew.
else. It was all about Sam,
well,
was
Wow.
pretty much.
some of us had to
I'm
go
a big
and
deal.
fight a
I'm
war
a big
to
deal.
get that week
I
off.
see you now.
Nah,
It's like to unravel now.
We needed to find a schedule that would work, and you know, they everyone knew going in, you know,
Yeah.
you got to be available for these dates, and
Yeah.
fortunately, it worked out. You know,
We got the dates in like probably really early. So we were
yeah,
Oh,
they
so
got
we
it. They got their dates like early September.
Okay.
They did maybe a week,
This
maybe
is it.
maximum 2 weeks rehearsal, which is still not enough.
Yeah.
But I really take my hat off to everyone involved because there was so much pressure, you know, so much intensity,
no sleep.
no sleep.
Sam, I want to focus on you a little bit more as
Yes,
well. Actually,
yes,
as you've got
sir.
the mic, he's got one. So going into this movie, you made it abundantly clear your idea about the fact that this movie doesn't have people cursing and throwing out N-bombs and no one's going to get shot and all the rest of it. Talk to me about that and the reason why you really wanted to focus on making a film that didn't have all of the things that we're used to seeing in black film.
I mean, in 2019, things are changing somewhat. I think there's less of that. But in 2017, when we made the film, I just felt the few films I was being exposed to, or my kids or teenagers and whatnot, especially on YouTube, there's countless channels I can mention. Yeah. No disrespect to any of them, but a lot of them seem to favor I'm in the hood, I got to get out of the hood, where's my gun, she's my B, he's my N. And I just felt, for years I felt, man, I hope this narrative will change, I hope the stories will develop and let's see different stories. And I realized sometimes if you want to see a change, you've got to be that change, right?
Yep.
So that's it in a nutshell. I have nothing against any filmmaker. If your first film, Lukan, is bad man from the ends and everyone's getting shot in the first 8 minutes,
It will be.
I'll pat you on the back and be like, wicked, because I'd hope your next film would be a romantic comedy. Do you know what I mean? You know, it won't, yeah? It'll just be murk them.
Done,
Yeah?
Becknam.
Yeah, so it was just a personal choice. You know what I mean? We got to tell, in my humble opinion, we have to tell different stories, or else other communities will tell our stories for us, and they won't always be truthful, or they will be damaging stories in some respect. A lot of the street hood stuff is real, like we are around that, but there's more stories, and I would like to hope our film shows that.
So as you said to me, if I was to make a movie or a film, and it might be a little bit gangsterfied, and then the next one might be romantic. Your one is less gangster. Does that mean that your next one, in reverse of what you suggested I might do, might be a bit more gangster?
No, not really. I mean, one of my first ever short films was a feature film. It's out there now. It's actually 10 years old. I'm promoting that next week. People will get to see one of the first films I ever made called Blood, Sweat and Tears. Okay. That was very much about a good guy from the hood turned bad sort of thing. Okay. I've done that. I've seen that, bought the T-shirt. Do you know what I mean, I've got maybe one more drama in me. Yeah. And really, believe it or not, as much as I'm a mild-mannered, quiet sort of boy, a lot of my future projects will be more down the sort of comedic, playful, spoofy type world. That's where I want to be. Sci-fi is not my thing. Action isn't really my thing, but comedy, laugh out loud, silliness is where I'm heading. I just knew for my first feature, a simple drama was where I wanted to go.
So this movie has comedy elements to it as well.
Yeah, just incidental though. It's not a comedy at all.
It's not a comedy at all.
It's just
but
each character has
moments. Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. And I wanted to ask: was that deliberate, or was that a case of each individual character having or being given leeway to put their own spin on their character?
The cast definitely had a chance to improvise. But when myself and Dwayne Valentino wrote the script and we developed it, we essentially based every character on ourselves and about 6 other male friends of ours, and we took elements of all of them, and every single one of us has, light and dark, right? There's humor and there's seriousness. Sorry. Q? Was you
Oh
gonna
no,
say?
I'm
my
totally
bad.
into the stuff.
Yeah,
you explained the movie. So.
Yeah, we wanted to make a human story, make it as real as possible. And when it comes to emotions, you're going to see people cry, you're going to see people angry, you're going to see people be silly and daft. And I hope and feel we achieved that.
Yeah, I feel like we really touched on that, especially with the way it was written so well.
Yeah.
So there are moments you never really know until you actually watch the film live. So the premieres where I found out, oh, damn, they found that funny. Or they found that funny. That's weird. I'm sitting there like, when you're in the environment and you feel the energy, I was like, oh, that is funny, actually. That's weird. But you never know when you're shooting it. So those are the best ones, aren't they? Absolutely. The ones that are not meant to be funny, but it's like, whoa, we see the comedy in that. That's when you know that the audience are really connecting to the characters and the content.
So let's talk about your character while you got the mic in your hand.
Hey.
Who's your character?
Oh, I play Q.
Q. And who is Q?
Oh, Q is a very organized, awkward, focused, got all these ducks in a row kind of guy.
So basically you were chosen because that's you outside of the film?
No way.
No? Okay. No?
No. Outside of the film, he is Usher. Okay? he takes all the girls. He takes all the girls.
He was a completely different guy to me, so preparation was so important. And
so who did you have to hang around to find out what it's like to be a little bit nerdy?
My brother.
Shout out your brother.
Real talk.
Yeah, my brother's so opposite to me. He's so nerd. I can't. Oh, he's gonna be mad.
So your brother's basically you're saying your brother's a nerd, gets no chicks.
Oh, he does get, because some women like that. You know, some people, some women are enchanted by the.
Is your brother going to be listening? Because your brother's not going to be impressed. Is he bigger than you?
Yeah, he's way bigger than me.
Way bigger than you. There's no sequel.
Man,
there's no sequel now.
That's good though to have that sort of inspiration. But he's very awkward and Q was very awkward and he's not confident around women. But like you have his good side to him where he's very structured. Like he's the sort of guy he maps out what he's wearing that week. Yeah. Clothes always ironed, always in on time, everything.
Really?
Yeah. So like when it comes to organizing the parties for the batch. And
so
stuff,
are you suggesting that you're the type of guy that might come in late? Like is that what you're saying? Is that what you're suggesting? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Busted.
I am never late to anything.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I am never late to anything. Right, okay. I am organized. Okay. That was the real shit.
All right. Go on. But okay, so you had to do a bit of you had to watch your brother. You've never. I'm assuming you found out things about your brother that you didn't really know before, didn't really notice. But when you were studying him and his behaviors in preparation for your role,
it wasn't conversational. It was just certain things, certain ways he is inspired me. Like the glasses, which was always part of the character anyway. But just how to wear them, because people wear them in different ways.
Okay, not
just
aware of this, but
style wise and
so not different types of glasses, but they actually. The people actually put them on their face in different ways.
And the mannerisms that they do. So people that wear glasses, they do certain mannerisms when they're fixing their glasses and
so
stuff
little
like
details
that. And that tells you a lot about a character. Okay. It tells you a lot about how confident someone is or how sure they are or how confident they are in their skin. Okay. So there's little details like that. I know I'm sounding like I'm really, really smart, but this literally lasts like 10 minutes. I just went, oh, what does he do? Oh, they do weird stuff like when they fix their glasses. They do that.
There's little nuances.
And it's like, oh.
So when they fix their glasses, so for those who can't see and listening on the radio, you fix with your middle finger, push the nose bit. What does that mean? They're nerdy.
Yeah, well, not really, but it could be sometimes when you're in a nervous moment. So sometimes when Q's not very confident around women. Okay. So when I'm in a moment where I'm nervous around a woman, I might do that. Yeah. So what do you do if you're a confident person with glasses? How would you like act, and how would you fix your glasses? This is a bit cheesy, but maybe if you weren't as nerdy, you wear the glasses more than the glasses wear you. If you know what I mean, that's such a mystery. It's such a mystery, isn't it?
It sounds like a really, really intelligent thing that you said, but I've got no idea what that even means.
I guess if we're simplifying it, just a swagger. You know, when you wear certain clothes, you're wearing your tee, you're wearing your nice garment, you're like, yo, I'm feeling myself today. You walk different.
Okay, all right.
You speak differently.
Do you mean like how you came down the stairs today?
Well, that's actually a good example. Right. That is. It's a good example. So it's like being aware of that with your character, what kind of energy he has.
So for those who've got an interest in this movie, it's available to be found where?
www.copfilm.com.
Again.
www.
I've not asked you about your character, have I? I just realised.
No. Copfilm.com.
Before you do though, I do have a competition for your listeners. Just letting you know.
Okay, cool. Right, let's do this. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yes.
Who's your character?
My character is Tashawn.
Mm-hmm. What's your name, first of all? Sorry.
First of all, my name is Javen A. Bonnie.
Okay, and your character is?
My character is Tashawn.
Okay, who's Tashawn?
Tashawn is a sport brat.
Yeah.
Tashawn is a sport brat, womanizer, and a fiery in general. Just fiery spirit, fiery everything.
So how did you research your character, or is this fairly close to home?
No, well, you know what?
I got the feeling it's close to home. I can't even lie. Like,
boy, yeah. I had a chance to read the script.
I was gonna say you're pausing a lot. You don't have to think of the lie. Just say you know what, it's me. It's cool. It's all right. It's all right.
I wish it was just me, man. You know what? It's a little bit of character as well. I'm not gonna lie. Some of it I could relate to.
Okay.
Like if you've seen the film, then yeah, and you know my storyline of what I go through with my family. Then yeah, you would understand. Like, you know what I mean? I've gone down through some of them roads in my life. You know what I mean? Okay. Which it kind of, that part of that character related to me in numerous amount of ways.
So did that make it easier?
It made it easier for me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So good, man.
Yeah.
You need a mic. You need a mic.
Sorry, yeah, he just came off and it was his first film, and literally like he just hit the ground running, and it was so good. Like watching the film, you don't really get to see everyone else's scenes until you actually see it live.
Oh, really?
So I'm seeing, so I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. Because I had no idea, because I just only shot my scenes, obviously.
Yeah.
And he just.
Well, it was hard. Yeah. It wasn't easy because he came in like last minute. And so
please explain, break that down about the fact that we shot a whole day with a different Tashawn.
Yeah. So yeah, we shot a whole day with different Tashawn, and when we got a call from Sam saying we got to change things up, we got to reshoot. The next day, we were like, that's crazy. That's
right.
mad.
So basically, you basically done 8 days filming in 7 days.
No, it was 7 days.
No, but you had to redo that first day, right?
You had to redo that first day.
Not the whole day.
Okay.
We might have shot 2 scenes.
Of the first.
Yeah.
So you know, I've got one obvious question. Obvious, right? Yeah. What happened to the original Tashawn?
Okay.
Oh no.
I've got to leave that to the director.
His name is Luke. He's a talented young man.
Okay.
He just really wasn't the right fit. When we casted him, he had the right look.
Okay.
When I cast him, he had the right look.
Okay.
And when I lined him up against the boys, I was like, this is cool. Yeah. But my instinct was always telling me he's a tad wooden. But I'm hoping I can work with
modern.
that. Wooden,
okay.
Yeah, he wasn't as fluid as Tashawn needed to be. Yeah. So we done rehearsals, and I was still always a little bit nervous, and I felt to myself, I could work with that. I can develop it. But in all actuality, I could have developed it over 24 days. We had 7 days. Yeah. So thankfully, at the end of day 1, when I'm expecting to wind down and have a big rum and coke because I kept on having heart attacks all throughout the day because it was so much pressure, the team were kind enough to say, yo, Sam, seriously, as much as this gentleman Luke is a lovely guy, we don't think he's the right guy. And I was panic stricken because I'm generally quite good at turning things around quickly, but I'm thinking, yo, it's 8:45 at night, 9 o'clock. We're shooting at 7 in the morning. You want me to replace one of the most complicated characters? How am I going to do that? Yeah. And fortunately, this guy, Tashawn, had been hanging around me. Draven had been hanging around me for days. Yeah. And they were like, he's probably the guy. And I think you just had a baby, right?
Yeah. I just had my third daughter.
So I've had to ring his missus.
Jeez, congratulations and all that.
I've had to ring his missus and beg her. Can he join the fold? So this guy, we've got to take our hats off to this guy because he didn't know none of the boys. It was intense. He'd just become a father again, and pretty much every scene he was in a corner reading. Because he had no time. He hadn't rehearsed at all with the guys. So pressure.
I was reading lines on set for the day. I had Chris helping me. I had, you know what I mean? I had so much help behind me. Yeah. So it was.
But you made it work.
Yeah, it worked.
You got to make it work. In those positions, in those situations, you got to make it work.
It worked really well because I think for Flip, it was his first kind of proper role, and
He jumped in.
He jumped in and he was really open. Like he helped us help him.
Yeah.
You know, with rehearsing and stuff like that. And he was very efficient and quick to learning his lines and just getting the ball rolling. Yeah. And I think what was good about the whole filming was that because it was such like tight schedule, we were all on our toes. Yeah. And I think that's what helped with you and with all of us to actually just go, let's do this. We've got to do this. And it was good. It was good.
Cool. So Sam, you said we've got a competition. It's late in the show today to do a competition, but we can open it up for the listeners next week.
However you want to do it.
What is this competition?
It was a very simple thing, really. To watch this film, you can only watch it at www.copfilm.com, right? Yep. You can only stream it, and it's £7 is the fee. Yep. But for all of your loyal, trusted fans. Yep. They could have, if you want it to happen, they could have up till midnight tonight. All they've got to do is go to the website and use a code which is on Top FM, and they can get the film.
Let's do it.
For
Let's
£5.
do it now then. All right, that works now. So one more time, anyone who's listening right now,
if you're listening right now,
movie,
if you want to watch the movie, Cards on the Table.
What's it called?
The film is called Cards on the Table.
If you want to watch it, you've got up until...
You got midnight tonight. Instead of paying £7 for it, you can pay £5 for it. All you have to do is go to the website and type in the code word on Top FM. On Top FM.
No
all
spaces.
One word.
Any
on
capitals?
Top FM. Nope.
No capitals?
Nope. My team are diligently working right now to
all
make
sure...
All lowercase. In fact, anyway... Davin, make sure it happens here, bro. I know you're listening. No, just as long as you put the code
on Top FM.
On Top FM tonight, between now and midnight, you can watch the film for £5.
Discount.
£5 only for Lukan Online.
Great film.
Thank you very much.
If I was you, I'll put that code down.
Put that code down.
That's a steal.
Listen, thank you very much for your time, and thanks for joining me here on Top. Yeah.
Thanks for having us, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.